everyone. We are back in the car. It's been a while, a month, and it's a lovely day in the middle of June, and we are headed out on another adventure to a state park to do some hiking. We have to travel a ways for this one. We're going to Interstate State Park, which I have never been to. It's on the border of Wisconsin and Minnesota, quite a ways north of where we live. And from what I can tell looking at the map, there's actually an Interstate State Park on the Wisconsin side and on the Minnesota side. I mean, maybe it's all the same park, but I would assume if you go into it on the Minnesota side, you'd have to pay the Minnesota State Park thing, don't you think? So anyway, that's where we're going. We're just going to go on the Wisconsin side. This state park was recommended to us by several people, and I've also seen pictures on Facebook recently of other families that we know that have gone there. So it's supposed to be really pretty. So thanks for coming along with us. Okay, we're finally here. The ride here was interesting. The traffic was light. We did hit a little construction. We stopped, we drove through a McDonald's, which in itself was a little bit of a questionable experience. And then we stopped at a fairly scary gas station so we could use the bathroom. We're hoping this is the right place. It's the Ice Age National Scenic Trail and the Pothole Trail. Some folks just came back. Here's the map. You are here. Oh, see, look it. The Ice Age Trail goes
way up.
Way far away.
Wait, are we going to be able to get back?
Well, I don't think we're taking that. I think we're just taking
the Pothole Trail.
The Pothole Trail.
I bet there's people who do hike the entire Ice Age
It
Trail.
it covers like hundreds of miles. Yeah, this is the whole Ice Age Trail.
It goes right out of Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well, no, this is all in Wisconsin.
Yeah, but
what it is the glaciers came down during the Ice Age like this. And that is like the edge of where they stopped. We're glad we wore our boots. It's quite steep and very rocky. Like, this is not a I don't know if like small children or anybody who had trouble with mobility would be able to do this. It's nice and breezy. It's not hot. We can hear a highway, like an interstate or something, which may be the interstate. I don't know. It's really pretty here in the woods. Okay, so down at the bottom of these, like, I don't know if somebody built these steps or if this is natural. I don't even know. Look at this. Where did these boulders come from? It's all rocks and... Oh yeah, Megan said there's all these different trails that branch off. Should we go this way?
No, the trail.
Oh, here, there's a sign. Okay. Where did this boulder come from? This is huge. We're saying it's not very peaceful because there is a lot of highway noise. And Ben was just saying it'd be cool if we could mute the highway. But like, see all those big rocks in there and stuff? I mean, the predominant feature on this trail is rocks.
And overgrown plants and mosses.
Yeah. It's a lot of up and down. Look at these. There's just huge boulders. And I don't know where they came from. There's no It's not like there's a mountain they fell off of or something. I don't understand. Well, you know what it must be? The glaciers must have pushed all this here. That must be what it is.
Oh, look at these flowers. Oh, neat. Bad things.
Okay, we just met some folks, like a dad and his 2 kids, and they came from down here, and he said he's from here, and he's never seen this big rock sticking out because he said the water's really low. We can hear the water now. See through the trees, there's the river. There's a bridge. There's some kind of construction. There's a town right there. I'm coming. The mist? Like the water? There's like a town right here. We're way high above the river and it's really fast. And there's just a ton of noise. It's highway noise and construction noise, which makes it not so pleasant. So there's the river, and then there's a town over there, which I think might be Taylor's Falls, Minnesota. And then there's a bridge where you can cross from Wisconsin into Minnesota. Maybe we'll drive over there. We're like up higher now, and there's the river, and there's these cool rock formations along the river here. And it's just all rocks. It's just tons of rocks. It's very difficult walking. It's not easy at all. There's some people over there. You know, I wonder if people telling me about this place were talking about the Minnesota side.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it.
And then every once in a while, we come onto some strange thing like this.
There's another thing like over there.
These like holes. Is there? Oh, thank you. We'll go look at the sign. How they were formed? Because it's like somebody threw a rock and made a big hole. We just passed some folks, like a mom and her daughters, and they explained to us that this sign up here explains that strange formation. So we're, oh, more people, shoot. So here we go. That's so weird. They're down there. Foolishness and professionalism. Oh, look there. Here, go up here. Here, we should be able to get a good picture here.
Oh, no.
I can put the tripod there. Here. Stand like there. Okay, here's the views. That's the Minnesota side over there. But there's a guy like rappelling over there. And there is no like safety rails or anything at the edge of these cliffs. And it's very uneven terrain. I mean, I'm surprised they actually let people come this close. Oh, look at that. Water versus rock. I didn't expect it to be this sunny and warm. That's gorgeous. Okay, we have been trying to do selfies. I do have the little tripod, so that's been working okay for us, but it's been a little hard to see because it's very sunny. But Ben, Eagle Eye, just spotted one of the state park selfie things. It's actually travelwisconsin.com makes them, and we've seen them in several state parks now. So we're climbing our way up to that. Okay. I'm not really that hot.
I'm burning.
This one's nice. Okay. Okay, here's our thoughts. We're back in the car now and we have the air conditioning blasting, so I'm sorry if it's loud. It got warmer than I was expecting today. It was only supposed to get to like 70. What is it actually?
Let's check. It
Meg's-
might take a sec to
Meg's gonna check.
keep talking.
And except for when we were like undercover with trees, it was a lot of sun.
It's only 73.
It's only 73, but it felt
I'm
hotter. There, a couple times there was a little bit of a breeze. Okay, here's my thoughts about this one. It was a very difficult trail to walk. It was very uneven, very rocky, and seemed in several spots quite dangerous. Especially when you got close to the river and close to the cliffs. Like, we were scared of falling to our death. And I was a little disappointed. There's a lot of people here. I mean, not a lot, but we kept running into groups of people. So, and they, you know, we had to make a point of moving out of the way. Like that lady that was telling me about the potholes, she started to come like right up to us to talk to me, and so I moved the other way to get away from her because people just like aren't social distancing, and so that was a little frustrating. And I mean, it was very pretty. I'm glad we went the way we did because then the big awesome view was basically at the end. If we had gone to the left and gone to the big awesome view first and then spent the other 45 minutes on the tough woodsy trail part, that would have been disappointing because we would have been hot and tired and like, oh, is this all there is, you know? And we're very glad we wore our hiking boots. You would not want to be in any other kind of footwear. And I am still glad I wore pants. I mean, the kids are complaining they're hot. I'm glad that we wore pants because if we had fallen,
Yeah.
that would have hurt because there were so many rocks. Nobody fell or tripped, but you easily could.
I tripped once, but I didn't fall.
So yeah, and just for the sake of like, you should wear long stuff because of ticks. But it was good. I mean, the views at the end there with the cliffs were really pretty. But and I can see coming here if you live closer, and I'm glad we came. Do you guys think though that the Minnesota side looks nicer?
Way nicer.
I think we might drive over there right now and see how much. I don't want to pay to go in. I'm just kind of curious because the Minnesota side, although I wonder if what they see is not as cool as what we see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because even though their side looked cooler, we got to see that, and they would just, I don't know what they're looking at. I don't think our side looked as cool.
No, it's really rocky.
So their view wouldn't have been as good. We're turning, going farther down the road into the park from where we parked. There's just a ridiculous number of teenagers here in big groups like this.
This is the same group.
And, oh, these are the ones that we're trying to, like,
Yes.
yeah.
It's only been that.
It's the kid in the red shirt is very
yeah.
risk. We were standing up there and we could see, oh, look at the boat. There's paddle wheel boats.
Can't see the boat. Crowd.
Look down in the river.
Yeah, I know. There's trees in the way. I'm sorry.
But we were standing back up there. We could see this bridge that we're on right now, or this road. There's paddle wheel boats down in the river. Where do you get those from? We found a lake. And there's a nice pretty lake here, and it's very woodsy and very pretty. And we were just saying, can you imagine how beautiful this must be in the fall? Because these are all deciduous trees. And there was a big campground area with like a big picnic shelter and a volleyball field, and no pets on beach and in picnic areas. This park is big and long. There's a boat landing over there. And we seem to be on like a one-way circular road, because as you can see, it is not very wide. Here's another big like picnic area. It's very nice. It's down there. Oh, there's restrooms, fairly rustic restrooms. Oh, there's like people putting kayaks in and stuff down there.
People playing baseball.
Where? Oh. There's a lot of parking. It's a very lush, shady park, actually. Oh, wow. Big picnic area. Yeah, there's a bunch of people in canoes and kayaks down, like the rivers down there again, boating. We did notice too, we're going back past the way we came. Oh, there's an amphitheater over there. There's a playground over here that's roped off, and then there's the Lake of the Dalles Trail, which we didn't go on. And then up here a ways, there was a, what was it? Summit Rock?
Yeah.
Trail, and we like where all these people are parked, and we don't know. Right here, yeah, Summit Rock Trail. We're not gonna do them. We don't know what they're like. Okay, we crossed the bridge from St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin, to Taylor's Falls, Minnesota, which is right across the bridge. And that is the little town we could see when we were hiking on the trail. And this is a really cute little town, and apparently quite touristy and very, very busy for a Thursday. There are people everywhere. We turned into the parking lot for the Minnesota side of the Interstate State Park, but you have to pay a separate fee. It was $7, wasn't it, for a day? $7 for a day pass, and their parking lot was jam full. And there were signs for boat rides, so that must be where you get those little historic paddle wheel boats from, and we could see people like walking down there. And there's like ice cream shops and little antique shops, and there's a mini golf, which if there weren't 7 bazillion people at it, we might do, because that'd be fun, but we're kind of hot. So this is apparently quite a touristy area. I've never been to this part of Wisconsin and Minnesota before in my life, so go figure. Anyway, that's about it for us today. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you like travel content like this. Thanks everyone, safe travels.
Safe travels.